Hey everyone, cncHD here and welcome to the World Series 2025 between the players Marakar and SLD. We are playing here on Vendetta and we have here on the top position the super weapon general for SLD. On the bottom side we have the super weapon for Marakar. Let's go into it. It's the round 1 World Series 2025, like I said. It's a best of 9, so the player with the first 5 wins will go to the next round. We can also show the brackets for a second, very quick, 1 second. So here are the brackets, and we can see Marakar versus SLD on the very bottom left corner. There they are. And they will face either Cyblus or Dominator in round 2. So let's go back to the action, 1 second. There we are. So a super weapon general mirror. That is usually a pain. I expect many drops and a lot of Humvees as per usual. There's a quick laser lock on the spy drone, very well done. Denying that vision there for SLD. He will now be blind here on this position. And there goes the vision. It's a bit loud here with the music. Now it's better. I'm screaming like crazy here. And for Marakar we can see the spy drone here on the top. It's not getting detected, but he can also not see anything. There comes a drop. 1 full Humvee there with a Humvee and 3 missile defenders inside. Or maybe a dozer. Possibly a dozer. And the drop is happening here on the bottom side. We have 3 missile defenders going back into the chopper because there are rangers roaming around there. Next drop happening here. A good laser lock here, scaring away that chopper. There comes the drop again with 3 missile defenders. Chinooks are on their way. And on top side, same thing. Oh, this time the dozer is also on the way to crush the ranger. On the bottom side, the missile defenders got killed or are getting killed. Dozer here on the top can survive, will now be destroyed. Rip that dozer. And here on the bottom, the missile defenders still doing the damage. Chinook still in the yellow health point bar, so not slowed down in the collection. This Chinook, however, you can throw away, as it's in the red health points. It is gathering resources very slow now. So it either needs a repair on an airfield or you can throw it away. This missile defender here scaring away the Chinook, getting 1 free dozer. No, the dozer is actually saving itself there. Also missile defender here standing on the top side. SLD having some issues here on the top side, collecting supplies. He's only collecting supplies from this position. And there goes my music. No, it's back up there. Okay, reactor under attack, but should be stopped here in a bit. Humvee is coming in, is being locked on by the missile defender. He's not attacking, he's driving back. Could have driven in there. There's still 1 Chinook parking here on the top left. Just chilling there. Now he's coming back to collection. He's on very low collection. Just these 2 Chinooks there. In the meantime, Marakar going for that oil collection. Getting that sweet 1000 finder boost. Cancelled here on the top side with that Humvee. Missile defender garrisoning that tower. Marakar on a strong push here. And SLD in the back with 2 Humvees. 3 Humvees. 1 is very hurt. Needs to be repaired. He's actually sending him into the front line. No, now he's turning him back. Perfect. Needs to save it. There comes the next drop here. Oh, almost gets the oh, he gets the dozer. That was the last dozer. SLD is dozer hunted. On the bottom side we could see 2 Humvees attacking, but got stopped here by the EMP Patriot and the missile defenders. And this already looks like the first win there for Marakar. Also my gen table disappeared. 1 second, guys. So weird. Sometimes these things disappear. But it's back up now. Perfect. So War Factory there under attack, and here the Building got finished off. Ranger being killed there by the missile defenders. And there comes the 3 Humvees. Quick laser lock there on the Humvees. And these Humvees getting destroyed. At least one of them. Second one almost. Marakar has SLD on the balls. This is not looking good here for SLD. There goes the next Humvees, and that should be the GG. Yes, first GG incoming. Making it a 1-0 for Marakar. Let's see the statistics very quickly. Marakar collected 8,000 more dollars. So that was clear dominance here by Marakar. And both lost 0 buildings and destroyed 0 buildings. So it all came down to finishing off these supply choppers and killing off the troops and Humvees. It can be very intensive with destroying the units and not destroying the buildings. While in GLA and China we usually have destroyed buildings. Not in USA, Mirrors, there we have finished off units. Alright, let's go to the next match. I show you the anti-spoiler screen so you don't see how many replays have loaded in here. And we come to the next match. The next match will be a reverse between both players. They reversed the armies, they reversed the positions. And since it was a USA super weapon mirror, we will see a reversed super weapon general. So on the top here, Marakar as a super weapon, on the bottom now SLD as the super weapon. Sometimes positions can really matter, so that's why you reverse also the position. Maybe one feels safer on the top instead of the bottom, it can happen. I'm also one of these players who likes to play more on the bottom than on the top. It's a weird feeling, but I feel much safer on the bottom. I know it's a very strange feeling. Okay, we have a double supply center built and a barracks standard stuff for SLD and a war factory coming up here any second. Super standard stuff. There comes the next drop. And on the top side we have 2 supply centers, barracks, a war factory, also very standard stuff. And a drop there with the dozer and 3 missile defenders. Both mirroring their tactics, but not SLD. He's only sending 3 missile defenders in that Chinook to the top. He's keeping his dozers on the bottom and will go and proceed with the first supply hunt. Just 1 missile defender being unloaded. There's a quick laser lock on that chopper on the bottom side. Rangers coming in to kill off that missile defender. There comes the next drop, locking onto the dozer. But not reaching him. Choppers are flying away. Comes the laser lock on the chopper. Of course, he has enough health points to death that. Those are here on the bottom side by Marakar, going for that crush on the Ranger, not reaching him. Missile defenders shooting on the ground so that the dozer can crush the Ranger, and the missile defenders are not shooting on that dozer. Missile defenders here getting killed, and on the left side that Ranger is going to kill that missile defender. Here comes the war factory, very late war factory. And on the top side we do not have a war factory for Marakar. Here comes the dozer, very hurting. Might go for a war factory now any second. These missile defenders will be killed off by the Ranger. Humvee production just started. Very sneaky dozer from the right side. Super sneaky. Might build a barracks there. For a quick missile defender attack. 4 missile defenders being loaded into that chopper. 4 missile defenders and 2 Rangers. And there comes the drop. Big drop here by Marakar. Looking pretty good here for SLD. Oh, those are being spotted. What is the dozer doing there? No, free dozer. There comes the drop, locking on to that Chinooks. No, actually on the Humvees. Almost finishing it off. Slowed down collection here on that supply. These missile defenders will be killed off. Cannot proceed with attacking the Humvee and the dozers. And there comes the next drop, locking onto that dozer. That is the last dozer. Ah, he just needed 1 rocket. But locks onto the Humvees. Oh, almost got that one too. And the dozer has been killed by the Ranger. That was the last dozer for SLD. He is dozer hunted. Oh dear. Next drop by Marakar. Really a drop fest here by both players. War Factory going up now. He has both his dozers, Marakar. There's still no collection happening here. So SLD is just on that one supply collecting. Next drop here to the left side. Choppers need to go away. And that is 0 collection for SLD. Here comes Marakar, wanted to go into that building, but there's a Ranger inside that building. These are just chilling here. EMP Patriot going up there. And Humvee being filled up. Next drop from the bottom right. Can finish off these Humvees if they come in. But they decide to stay in the safe in the back. Good decision. Oh, very hurting Humvee here. Okay, they're coming in, but yeah, they cannot reach their target very good. SLD only collecting from one supply, like I said. Marakar feeling very well. Collecting from both supplies. And pumping out these Humvees with the missile defenders inside. Oh, one Humvee got destroyed here. That was by Marakar. SLD defended that successfully. Oh, almost losing Humvee there on the right side. Locking onto that Humvee though. Oh, he might lose that Humvee. Yeah, there goes the Humvee. Very important loss here for SLD as he is, like I said, on just one supply. So very slow production here with the Humvees. He has 1.6k in the back. So he still has money for 2 more Humvees. Here comes another Humvee filled up with surprises. And 4 Humvees of SLD now advancing to the top side. Want to do some aggression. Losing his first Humvee there to the defensive wall. And Marakar has this position safe under his control. This Humvee needs to retreat as SLD is scaring him away. Losing 1 more Humvee and almost a 3rd Humvee there. This looks like a funny bug. Oh, and all the Humvees got crushed. SLD with no Humvees. He lost all the Humvees. He now needs to produce more. He is back on 2 supply centers collecting cash. No oil derrick has been captured yet. He has no oil capture upgrade. He's deciding to destroy the oil derrick instead of capturing it. He really needs these Humvees. There comes the strategy center for the search and destroy. 10% more reach for these units, which is very crucial in a game like that with more range. 2 more Humvees on the field. That looks to be like a drop. And now that he almost finished off the oil derrick, he's going to capture it. How does this make sense? Heavy attack from the bottom side, pushing in. And we have the Chinook parking here and the missile defenders running around there. Oh. Very good micro here by Marakar. Evacuating now and we'll finish off that war factory. With that war factory gone, that is only the barracks remaining for SLD. He has the oil derricks. He has the income. But he has just 1 barracks. He will now float a lot of money. While Marakar can continue building. And he has a strategy center in a second. Yeah, oil derrick destroyed. Not that it matters. As he has enough money to fund 1 barracks. Yeah, 1 barracks will not do him any good. He has a good blob of infantry there in the middle. But Marakar will soon be on rank 3 with snipers. And then all these infantry will be killed. Marakar just needs to go to level 3. Rangers have no flashbangs yet. I assume he will have flashbangs in a bit. And once you have flashbangs, these missile defenders are not going to do anything. There's an EMP Patriot just waiting. Army on the bottom side scaring away these Chinook missile defenders coming in for the defense. And there's GG. SLD has been defeated. Making this one as 2-0 for Marakar. Both are very equal with the collection of money. Marakar just a bit more than his opponent. And 1 building destroyed for Marakar, 0 for SLD. Okay. Better match than the first one. This was more intense. But in the end, still a 2-0 for Marakar. With that, we will now move into the next match. 1 second. So a lot in the game. Okay, and welcome back to the third match. We are on Blue Hole. And we have on the bottom side the China for SLD and the infantry for Marakar. So we have China and the infantry. Alright, now let's go into that third match. Made by No Mercy and TK Leo, both very talented map makers. Infantry is super strong against China Vanilla. China Vanilla being the underdog here. With normal prices on the units and buildings. But he doesn't have these strong listening outposts and bunkers like the infantry has. So he's just on a standard arsenal of China. While the infantry can just spam out these strong listening outposts and helixes. Helixes are also super powerful for an infantry general. He's going for the war factory, indicating he's going for troop crawlers and listening outposts. He has 2 barracks, that is reasonable and logical because there are 12 oil directs on this map. And with 12 oil directs, you can have lots of cash. 6 oil directs on each side of the player. 2 barracks on the bottom left for SLD, doing the same thing, also with a war factory. Both mirroring their strategies. But this is the infantry general with the strong listening outposts, so let's see how he will proceed with these Gatlings. Maybe he needs some tank hunters there as well, so some listening outposts. Okay, first aggression happening here in the middle between these 2 bunkers. Nothing major. Also, infantry tank hunters shoot faster than China tank hunters. We can see this here. Showing how dominant an infantry is compared to a China vanilla. First bunker established. Gatling will run into it. Cannot deny the oil grab by Marakar there on the top side. Missing outpost coming through here on the bottom side, finishing off that Gatling tank. And Gatling has been established by SLD, a Gatling turret. Okay, all the oil captures are now happening. This listening outpost needs to evacuate. There's just this Gatling, which will be a pain. Well, he can finish off the Gatling though. Needs to evacuate, maybe... Yeah, he now needs to evacuate. No chance for him. Marakar is big on the map. Okay, he goes for the destruction of the oil direct. He plants some bombs on there. They're very powerful. We have 2 oil directs, 3 oil directs, 4 oil directs for Marakar. And for SLD, oh, that dozer was one dozer there. For SLD, we have 3 oil directs. Losing 1 there now to the tank hunters. That is crippling him. Listening outpost just chilling there. Mixer there, ready to support in an attack. Dragon tank now coming in from Marakar. Mixer super strong against dragon tanks. Just needs 2 mix to destroy a dragon. Marakar feeling very much at home here on the top position. Good denial there on the oil direct. Almost losing that MiG for that. Okay, tower getting crushed there. He can destroy the tower, so it will fall on that oil direct, destroying it, but the red guard can kill the red tank hunter, no problem. SLD struggling. He's now taking the repair bay. And he has a good amount of minigunners there in the middle, shooting down 2 MiGs. There's just 1 MiG remaining on that airfield. Was a heavy loss there for the China. And Dragon can deal with that troop crawler. He just needs to create a flame wall. Oh, what a waste of a MiG. And there comes the GG. 3-0 for Marakar. Like I said, infantry very strong against China. So it's no surprise to me that the infantry won, but still good attempt here by SLD. We have double the collected supplies for Marakar. And both created the same amount of units there, as we can see on the left side. Marakar had a clear dominance on the map. He had 3 positions on the map. Top right, top left, bottom right. And he had all the oil derricks. And that really gave SLD a hard time in getting money. And so therefore he lost that next match. Keep in mind this is a best of 9. So first reach 5 wins will go to the next round. Marakar just needing 2 more wins. Alright, let's go to the next match. Which will be the reverse, of course. Now Marakar is being the China and SLD is being the infantry general. Let's go and see what's going to happen. So once again I show you the oil derricks. We have 2 here in your main base with an oil refinery. Then you have 1 on each island together with a repair bay. Then you have 2 on the bottom, 2 here on the top, and you have 1 oil derrick here parking next to that small water area, making it 12 oil derricks in total on the map, 6 for each player. Okay, those are of SLD driving to the bottom, maybe establishing a supply center here, or barracks, possibly a quick barracks or war factory. War factory here for a quick dragon tank pumping. Oh, Marakar saying hi. How polite of him. Maybe I just delete the beacon. Can I delete the beacon? Ah, I can't. Can't delete the beacon. Okay, war factory in the middle by SLD. And this dozer just chilling here. Marakar deciding to go for 2 barracks as per usual on this map. He is building up these bunkers. Spotting a dozer here on the top side. Not sure what he has in mind. Can go for a crush on the Red Guards. Red Guards can go into the buildings, no problem. And Dragon Tank coming in from the middle to shake hands with the other Dragon Tank. Oh, they try to block each other. No. Dragon Tank just coming through. Oh, another Dragon Tank, and this war factory will be wasted. He needs to sell it. There's the first wasted building, and the next wasted building. This supply center will be destroyed. There's no counter unit. In his base, there's nothing to stop it. The dozer is just standing here. He went for triple dozer build, actually. Not sure if that was the right choice. He has 0 oil derricks. What is happening with that? Marakar already on 2 oil derricks. 3. His opponent on 0 oils. Oh, Dragon Tank ran into the mines there. So this is not looking good for SLD. He will lose his complete base here now. Now the Dragon Tank knows of the mines. Base is being re-established here on the bottom right side. Getting tanks coming in. They can deal with the Dragon. No issue there. Just need to micro it correctly, and he is microing it correctly. Well done. On the top side, Dragon Tank. This time by SLD. Finishing off that oil derrick. Perfect, he needs to do this. Marakar in the meantime capturing the oil derricks of SLD, which he not took. Supply center here was destroyed. Those are just parking here. We'll lose this reactor. He has no backup reactor. There he has a backup reactor. And he's building a supply center here. Will be spotted by the Dragon Tank. Let's take a look at the vision. Yeah, you see the supply center. He can now, yeah, he's locking on. He will now finish off that supply center and Dragon going for that top base. And SLD has been defeated, making it a 4-0 victory for Marakar. Marakar just needs one more win to proceed to round 2. SLD still needs 5 wins. We can again see a clear dominance here by Marakar with the income. With that, we go to the next match. And welcome to the next match. We are here on Snowy Drought and we have on the bottom side the GLA Vanilla for SLD and a Toxin for Marakar. Quickly lock that in. So we have a 4-0 there for Marakar. He just needs one more win. Toxin very strong against the GLA Vanilla due to the Toxin Rebels, due to the Scorpions, which come with pre-selected Anthrax ammunition, and he has the stronger RPGs as the Toxin. He also has the Toxin tunnels, but he has weaker demo traps. He also has weaker scud launchers. They do less damage. My music stopped again playing for some weird reason. Okay, so we can see a triple supply stash opener here for SLD. For Marakar, we can only see a double supply stash opener, going for that box with all the fake barracks. People like to do that with their fake buildings, so a technical cannot drive in and finish off the workers. There comes the first Toxin tunnel. I'm pretty sure you will see and stop that with a demo trap, perhaps. Armstealer has been built up. He can now come in with a technical to kill everything which is there on top. There is the demo trap. Will he be fast enough, or will Marakar react in time? He is reacting in time. And there comes the technical killing of the worker. No problem. Why is the worker doing that? I think the tunnel got cancelled, but the worker was wasted. So was the demo trap. Okay. He wants to go into the box, but he cannot go into the box. No way. Marakar just passing through. I think he has terrorists inside. Can also not drive in, as there is this complete box. Just one terrorist is not doing the job. 2 technicals now. Oh, he goes for the supply stash, almost finishing it. Workers have been killed. And that is 2 supply stashes remaining for SLD. Technicals now taking out the technical of SLD. He tries to go inside the building, but nice crush there by Marakar. Quick and efficient. Gets the tech. Scrap deny? No scrap deny. That's 1 bazooka technical there for Marakar. This technical now being able to shoot into the worker box. Now he has that gun, which is super strong. He's very close to being a super technical. That is bad news for SLD, who's pumping out of 1 arm sealer, 1 barracks. Needs 1 more worker there. And another 1 worker there. Technical of SLD now coming through on the top side. Will spot the second arm stealer, going for that crush on the worker perhaps. No. Just standing there. Marakar can deal with this, no problem. There comes the terrorist, wanted to detonate the super technical. Was killed there in time. And fake arm stealer gets blown up. Nothing really wasted there. Only like 650 for the fake arm stealer, no problem. Okay, third supply stash is back up again. There comes the armada of technicals, 1 being a super tech. Builds that quick tunnel there. Quad cannons should be enough to scare away the technicals, but yeah, keep in mind there's a super tech in there. Now it's a super tech. That thing can destroy quad cannons. He needs to be super careful with that though. But yeah, these RPGs will be easily finished off by Marakar. Yeah, he will be able to finish off that tunnel. Finish that tunnel, I mean, not finish off, but finish that tunnel. Supply stash will be destroyed. SLD not able to save it. The tactical is too strong, that is super tech. He actually is able to save it. Could try to snack one quad cannon there. Now what's happening in the base? We can see Scorpion tanks now for Marakar with the Scorpion rockets. They have the toxin ammunition, like I said. Oh, he's snacking away the quad cannons there. And my music again disappeared. Really need to fix that. Supply stash gone. All the quad cannons gone. Looking very dark here for SLD. I think this will be the loss for him now. He still has the 2 arms sealers producing units. And he has the oil refinery and the oil derrick, which Marakar long time has. Oh, big push here by Marakar. That's a strong push. And I don't think SLD has enough to stop this attack. Just has 2 units in that tunnel. He has the terror attack. He could try and drive into the Scorpion Armada to detonate them. He's only getting 3 Scorpion tanks. That's the whole army gone from SLD, and he surrendered.
You are victorious.
And that's the 5-0 for Marakar against SLD in the round 1. Proceeding forward to round 2, if we take a look on the bracket again. They were on the bottom left, and SLD was defeated. Marakar advancing to round 2, fighting against either Cyplus or Dominator in the round 2. Okay, this has been your cncHD, and we will see us in the next match of series of matches, I mean. Until then, have a great rest of the day, and your cncHD, goodbye.